laying out some new gravel today. This is a road that I pulled the shoulders in on, and we're going to put calcium chloride on it for dust control. So getting our 3/4 inch gravel out here. See, I pulled that off nice and steep. Now we're getting a good 3 inches of gravel on it. So this is kind of how I mark it out. What I do is I got a gravel spreadsheet map, and every 69 feet you should have a belly dump load. So what I do is I take these flags, and then I got a wheel with me, and then I take and mark out 69 feet in between each flag, and then I have the truck driver come in and they take and dump that in between the flags, and then I take and lay it down. So in between those two flags I'll have a load of gravel in, and then as I keep on going down here, I got flags that go down the road. Getting the demo a new roller. This is a Final Pass compactor. It's made in Idaho, Granville, Idaho, and I got my cutting edge supplier in T, South Dakota, Equipment Blades. He wanted to have my opinion on it, so I'm trying this out. The one thing that I really like on it so far is the wheels actually pivot when you turn. So when you articulate, the wheels will actually track with you. So that's kind of really nice. Just getting to use it a little bit, laying this gravel down. I haven't done any actual real blading with it, but so far I really like it. Just pins on here into the ripper shank, and then it's got the quick attach here. So if you want to, you can pull that pin out, and then you just pop that pin on each side, and you just let your ripper bar down, and you can detach from it if you want to use your ripper. But then see how the wheels are actually pivoted there, and then a nice little spot for my wheel here, so I can mark out on my spread. And then these two pins here, if you take and put these pins back in these two holes here, they keep the wheels from oscillating. So that's kind of nice if they make it that easy to switch back and forth anyway. Very happy with it so far. I ain't got anything bad to say about it. So, but that's kind of how I go about laying down gravel. I will get some footage of me how I go about equalizing the windrow and spreading that out when my trucks show up here. So stay tuned. Alright, now I'm coming from you in the operator's cab. So they come in and they dump 3 loads of gravel with the belly dumps. I take and pull it up off of the side of the road where they dumped it. And then what I do is I go right down the middle here, and I'm going to equalize this because it's not completely uniform. And we'll take and make this a lot easier to lay down once it's in a uniform windrow. It's pretty amazing what these new machines can push for gravel. I mean, it's right up top of the circle right now, and I'm not even working the machine that hard, so pretty impressive what they can do. I'll come to the end of my lift here. I'll take him back up, put my blade the other way, but I will actually be straddling the windrow now. Since I got so much material here, you don't want to try to articulate and think that you can pick that all up, because you're definitely not going to. There's a lot of material there. So as I back up here, and I'll move off to this side here, and I'll take and straddle the windrow. So what I do is I'll take and put the blade out like this. I'll be dumping the material in the center, and then I'll leave probably an inch or two, probably 2 inches of gravel all the way across the road here. Drop my roller down on this pass. Now I'll get that to the middle here. This 3/4 gravel is pretty tricky to work with. It's got a pretty high PI in it. It's probably up around that 8 or 9 in that aspect. So it's really sticky. But very good gravel. We're actually going to put dust control on this mile, so we're hoping we won't have to touch it the rest of the year anyway. I'll pick the roller up there, and then we'll back up. Start driving on the windrow, gets a little rough. I got 3 trucks hauling a day, so making pretty good progress. Right at noon now. We probably got another couple rounds to finish this off here, and then we'll be sitting pretty decent on this mile anyway. I try to stay in 2nd, 3rd gear when you're laying down gravel. You're doing more precise work, so of course anything with a motor grader, speed is not your friend. You want to just take it nice and easy, do a good job with it. And then I'll start working my crown back into the road here. Get up around that 4% is what we shoot for. come to the end of my pass, I'll slowly run out of material, pick my roller up, and then we will go back and I'll leave a windrow. One thing I would recommend when you do lay down gravel, you always want to leave a windrow on the one side, because even with the roller and all the tools that you have at your disposal, the traffic over time, they still will get a track into it. So I know I've had a lot of people tell me, well, if you're putting new gravel down, you might as well lay it all on the road. Well, I don't agree with that, and here's why. Once they get that track in, and if that gravel's hard and you don't have moisture, you got to try to cut that, and that stuff's going to start tearing on you, and you're just going to have a real mess. So that's why I always leave a little maintenance windrow off to one side. That way, once the traffic does start getting a kind of a track pushed into it, you got some material just to kind of lightly bring over that and fill that in. So, but I'll take and straddle the windrow again here. Push that out to the middle. As you can see, I don't have much material going out. I'm working my crown back into the road. I do not roll on this pass. I just take and lay it out, and then I will run over it with my roller empty. I could probably have the roller down, but I just choose not to on this pass. Then I'll feather out my material, lift up, and then I'll back out, and I'll leave a little maintenance windrow on the right hand side here. And then I'll roll over it with my roller, and we'll call it good. It's a little bit of a lengthy process doing this, but little time, extra time spent with it, you're going to get a much better product when you're done. I try not to work the gravel any more than you have to, but since we're laying down 3 inches, you dang near got to take it across a couple times just to kind of even it out and get that crown work back into your road. And also another thing on this 3/4 gravel, since it's got such a high PI content into it, I generally won't roll my blade all the way ahead when I finish, just for the simple fact that if you do roll it all the way ahead, and it'll kind of start tearing on you, it'll actually ball up and start chunking out. So I actually have my blade pitched back a fair amount when I take and actually finish it here. that's what it is. Finish it out there. Got a nice little maintenance render on the edge for me to work with when I come back to blade it next time. Hopefully we'll catch a rain on it. The gravel will kind of go through that sweat cycle and get it reshaped, and then I got to put on a set of special cutting edges to get it prepped for dust control, and we'll be in good shape. Anybody got any questions on how I do this, put them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them for you. Would like to thank everybody for watching, and please subscribe to the channel and like the video, and we'll catch you on the next video.